We are in the historic town of Erie, Colorado. This is the First Methodist Church, built 1888. Church was built for $1,475. Has beautiful stained glass windows inside. Maybe someday I can try to get inside, but it's locked right now. And we're gonna move on here next door to the First Elementary School, built here in Erie, Colorado, 1907. Erie was a coal mining town. In the memory of the coal miners of Erie in the northern coal fields, dedicated April 20th, 2000. And it has all the names of the men who worked the coal fields here. Very, very cool. In the memory of Dr. Clarence Ward Bixler, 1877-1949, for his care and public service to coal miners' families in town of Erie. Coal Miners Memorial Committee, coal miner kids: Margie, Chuck, Jordan, Maxine, Bob, Kennedy, Don, Szymanski, Ray, Morano. This is where I begin my next series of videos. Since I love to do research and I love history, I would like to bring my research into video form of the pioneer history of Colorado and the surrounding towns where I grew up. This school is now the town hall. This is a very cool building. called the Old Mine Cider Company. It used to be Home Goods, Auto and Family. We're in the little town of Erie. I used to come here with my friend Nancy. She was sweet enough to find a place that I could eat. They have gluten-free sandwiches, gluten-free drinks. They have really nice, quaint outdoor seating. But inside it, and it does look like an old rustic mine. Here's my friend Nancy Goodwin. Beautiful lady, excellent horsewoman. She helped me out a lot with my horse. I had my horse at her barn. If we head that way, where her barn used to be. We are in Mount Pleasant Cemetery. There's the Pioneer section up there, which we will go see. But as you can see, it's a very cool cemetery. You can bring chairs and benches and decorate your loved ones. Quite a unique cemetery. She's always nearby. Through her silent barn, not another sound coming through, except for the shrill of that beautiful hawk there in the distance. To listen calmly as tears ensue. She is here, not too far, but there, where all that beauty defies everything. Above, to beyond, a twinkle of two rainbows through the swirling wind dances across her pastures, blowing the manes and tails of her grazing horses, then the sounds of the songbirds sing. The other day I felt her hug again nearby through her favorite horse, who put her head over my shoulder, holding me close for a few minutes, and I could smile through the tears. All the animals are her inner light. If you would like to feel her around, see a message, hear her song, keep her close, talk to her, say her name, ask her. You may have to be patient, then you shall sense out of the blue. When you least expect it, there shall come her inner rhyme. Hear her voice, her laugh, her advice, or just feel her nearby. I shall ride the wind for you, my greatest friend. Thank you for helping me with my inner song, allowing me to roam your grounds and daydream to no end. We shall move on, only to remember the fond memories, the lessons, the time we shared of our passion, helping one another. I promise I shall never forget all that I learned from you. always spreading your wisdom to all that would listen. I wish you did not have to go so soon, yet for all the wonder of the world and beyond, we must not wonder why. We leave the answer to the quiet of her peaceful journey, something we cannot quite understand, and we do not have to. To go within, where her spirit is always nearby. This is where our lonely hearts may find peace. I wrote that for her. And I have one more that I wanted to read. Heaven's door. Where do I sleep now? As dawn breaks awakening sky, I sleep next to you. Hear me softly sigh. Within gentle morning dove cries. Do you long to hear my voice whisper in your ear? I speak to you as a warm summer breeze whistling through shimmering tree leaves. Dear sweet tender touch, could you still feel my arms hold you close? Lay amongst the cool spring grass. Close your eyes, for I am nearer than you realize. Where could I be right now? So soon to fly across hazen skies. I am everywhere you want me to be, like sea foam longing to touch the furthest shores, returning to deep bluest seas. Could you live for me now, smiling along sounds of happiness and laughter? I would only wish for your heart to soar, to lift my spirit closer to heaven's door. Alexander James, Bubby, September 25th, 1991, April 25th, 2020. For never again in story or rhyme, not even once upon a time, has the world ever known a you, my friend, and it never will, not ever again. First infantry division, big red one, Battle of the Bulge. Reverend James William Bill Green, wife Dorothy Marie, mother and grandmother. Married June 5th, 1948. The Arapaho and Cheyenne Native American tribes traveled through this region of Erie in northern Colorado, traveling through and also settling here for a time. In 1858, Jim Baker, who worked in the fur trade, mined coal in Erie along Coal Creek before it was formally discovered. Jim Baker's mentor was Jim Bridger, a player in the real-life version of The Revenant, the blockbuster movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. I'll link that story below. It's very interesting. Jim Baker was also maimed by 2 bears, losing part of his face. He was also shot by a rifle. A man named Henry Brake started Erie first coal mine circa 1871. A fun holiday that Erie began in the mining days is Biscuit Day. So remember to eat your biscuits on September 21st. I am doing some research on these pioneer graves. Richard van Valkenburg settled and named Erie in 1867. In 1871, the railroad reached the town, and the first official coal mine opened in 1876. I will do some more research. Richard van Valkenburg is buried at Fairview Cemetery, which is in Denver. And there's a few others, founding pioneers, who are buried at Riverside, which is the first, oldest, largest cemetery in Denver. And we'll go visit them. Let us remember our founding pioneers, and this is why I want to do these series of videos. I really didn't learn about this in school, except for the Oregon Trail. Some of the gold mining spirit that we have here in Colorado. There's a lot more interesting stuff to learn, and I am fascinated. So until then, ask your ancestors for guidance and messages. Hold your friends and family tight. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.